You sit down to finally do the thing, the important thing, the one you've been putting off for 3 days. And your brain goes, you know what? Now would be a great time to reorganize the kitchen cupboard. So you do, and then you make a coffee, and then you check your phone just once, and then somehow it's 11 p.m. and the thing still isn't done. Sound familiar? Here's the truth nobody tells you. You're not lazy. You're not broken. Your brain is literally doing its job. It was built to avoid discomfort, protect you from threat, and conserve energy. The problem is, it can't tell the difference between a lion chasing you and a blank document staring at you. Both feel like danger. Both get avoided. But here's what's wild. The most productive people on the planet, the ones who seem to get more done before 9 a.m. than most people do in a week, they don't have more willpower than you. They don't have a different brain. They just have a system that works with their brain's wiring instead of fighting it. And that system has a name. It's called the Lotus Method. Ancient, battle-tested, now backed by neuroscience. And by the end of this video, you'll have a 5-step blueprint to override your brain's resistance, sharpen your focus, and finally do the things you keep avoiding. Let's go. Your brain has one priority: keep you alive. Not happy, not productive, alive. And for most of human history, that meant avoiding anything unfamiliar, uncomfortable, or uncertain. Because in the wild, unfamiliar usually meant dangerous. Here's the problem. Hard tasks trigger the exact same stress response as physical danger. When you sit down to write that report, start that business, or have that difficult conversation, your amygdala, the brain's threat detector, fires up. Cortisol spikes. And your brain screams, abort! Find something easier. Check Instagram. Make a snack. Research the complete history of bubble wrap. Not because you're weak, because your brain is doing exactly what 2 million years of evolution trained it to do. And here's where most people go wrong. They try to fix this with motivation. They watch a hype video, feel fired up for 40 minutes, and then crash back to the same patterns. Because motivation is an emotion, and emotions are unreliable. The fix isn't more motivation. The fix is a system that makes hard things feel less threatening to your brain in the first place. That's what the Lotus Method does. Step 1, catch the scam. In Buddhism, there's a concept called monkey mind, a restless brain that swings from thought to thought, dodging discomfort like it's a full-time job. Left unchecked, your monkey mind will keep you busy doing absolutely everything except the thing that actually matters. The Lotus Method starts here, with awareness. The moment you catch yourself thinking, I'll start after this episode, or let me just check one thing first, or I work better under pressure anyway, pause. Name it out loud. Say, nice try, brain. I see what you're doing. That sounds simple, but neuroscience backs it hard. Naming your avoidance pattern, even just thinking the words, this is avoidance, activates your prefrontal cortex, the logical decision-making part of your brain, and it takes power away from the emotional reactive part that's been running the show. You can't escape a trap you can't see. Awareness makes the invisible visible, and once you can see the scam, you stop falling for it. Step 2, flow with it, not against it. Most people try to muscle through resistance. They white-knuckle it, they set aggressive deadlines, guilt themselves into sitting down, and try to force productivity like they're pushing a car uphill with flat tires. Work for about 2 minutes, then burn out. Taoism, ancient Eastern philosophy, teaches something completely different. Stop fighting the river. Learn to swim with it. Translation for real life? Instead of, I have to finish this entire project today, say, I'll open the document and write one sentence. Instead of, I need to work out for an hour, say, I'll just put my shoes on. That's it. One sentence, one pair of shoes. Why does this work? Your brain's amygdala sees big tasks as threats. Small tasks fly completely under its radar. And the moment you start, even the tiniest start, your brain releases dopamine for making progress. That dopamine creates momentum, and momentum is the whole game. Pro tip, make the gateway step almost embarrassingly easy. Open the tab, write the title, put on your shoes. Your brain thinks, okay, this is fine, and then suddenly you're 20 minutes deep and actually moving. Step 3, stillness sharpens the blade. Imagine trying to cut through wood with a chainsaw that won't stop shaking. That's your brain on back-to-back notifications, doom scrolling, and a to-do list that looks like a CVS receipt. You cannot do deep work with a chaotic mind. It's not possible. And most people skip this step entirely because it feels unproductive, but this is actually where performance begins. Ancient Zen monks practiced Zazen, seated meditation, to let the mud in the mind settle. The idea is simple. A muddy jar of water doesn't become clear by shaking it harder. You set it down, you let it still, and clarity comes on its own. You can do the same in 5 minutes. Sit quietly. No phone, no music, no podcast, just breathe. Your brain will scream at first. That's the monkey mind throwing a fit because you stop feeding it stimulation. That's normal. That's the point. Over time, the chaos fades, and what's left is a mind that can actually focus. Science backs this completely. Meditation lowers cortisol, boosts alpha brain waves linked to creativity and problem solving, and increases your capacity for sustained attention. A calmer brain sees hard tasks as puzzles. A stressed brain sees them as threats. 5 minutes of stillness is the difference. Step 4. One slice at a time. Shaolin monks don't try to master every martial arts technique in a single training session. They perfect one punch, then another, until bricks break like they're made of cardboard. Not because they're superhuman, because they understand the power of focused repetition on a single thing. Most people spread their attention across 12 tasks and wonder why nothing gets finished. Here's the truth. Your brain has limited attentional bandwidth. Every time you switch tabs, check a message, or multitask, you burn real cognitive energy. The cost adds up fast. The move is simple. Pick one high-impact task per day. Give it your full, undivided attention for 25 to 50 minutes. No switching, no just quickly checking anything. Deep, single-task focus can make 2 hours of work feel like 6 in terms of output quality. One thing, full focus, done. Then move on. Step 5, trust the bloom. Here's the step most people skip because it sounds too soft, but it might be the most important one. The lotus flower doesn't bloom overnight. It pushes through mud, through darkness, through cold water, sometimes for days, before it ever breaks the surface. And when it finally does, it's one of the most beautiful things in nature. Your growth works exactly the same way. You'll put in the work and feel like nothing is changing. You'll follow the system and wonder if it's actually working. You'll be tempted to quit right before the breakthrough. That's where most people stop, and that's exactly where you have to keep going. Progress is compound interest. It's invisible for a long time, then it's undeniable all at once. Every hard thing you do is one petal opening. You don't yank the flower open. You trust the process and let it bloom when it's ready. Patience isn't passive. It's the most aggressive long game you can play. Your Lotus Method cheat sheet. 1. Catch your brain's scam. Name the avoidance. 2. Flow, don't fight. Start embarrassingly small. 3. Practice stillness daily. 5 minutes minimum. 4. One slice at a time. Single task, full focus. 5. Trust the bloom. Patience is the strategy. Do this consistently and hard things stop feeling like torture. They become proof you're leveling up. Your brain will resist at first. Give it time. It will start working for you instead of against you. So here's your challenge. What's the one hard thing you've been avoiding? Drop it in the comments right now. Not tomorrow, now. And if you want more brain hacking, focus boosting, procrastination destroying content, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe. Let's grow your Lotus together.